It means to be neither, in a sense, to be neither American nor Japanese, to be always an outsider wherever I am. I think a lot of bicultural people have that feeling. But when I'm in America, people look at me as a Japanese person because I don't look like the typical, I don't have the Asian American look, I look Japanese. So people tell me, oh, your English is so good. And I'm like, yeah, well, yours is pretty good too. It's my second American album, though in English. And the previous one I put out called Exodus was a very experimental kind of album. And I have like an underground following, kind of like the closet. But this time I wanted to make an album that was more relatable and more accessible to like American audience in general, like connect to the wider audience with good pop music. And I think I did achieve that. There's a little bit of R&B, a little bit of urban sounds in it. Inspiration. What is my inspiration for all my albums? I'm just always making music. I am. I didn't expect this many people to turn up. I did the Sephora event at LA and then in New York. And Fifth Avenue was just like, it was like chaos on Fifth Avenue. And I felt like I was watching old Beatles footage. And I don't really do that in Japan either. So it was like the first time I got that kind of like my car surrounded by a big group of people and I can't get out of the car kind of thing. I felt so lucky and like surprised in a good way. I felt very blessed. Again, pleasantly surprised. Just try to have as many people as I can to give my stuff a listen. Yeah. No. I've done a few like cameo appearances on Japanese TV, like TV dramas and stuff. But I am not for acting. It means to be neither, in a sense, to be neither American nor Japanese, to be always an outsider wherever I am. I think a lot of bicultural people have that feeling. Like when I'm both American and Japanese, but when I'm in America, people look at me as a Japanese person because I don't look like the typical, I don't have the Asian American look, I look Japanese. So people tell me, oh, your English is so good. And I'm like, yeah, well, yours is pretty good too. And then when I'm in Japan, people look at me as a bit of a foreign person, American, because I speak English as well, and I was born in New York. So I just got used to finding my own identity and being a bit of a foreigner wherever I am. And I feel comfortable being an outsider. I've been listening to a lot of old stuff. It's been hard for me to find interesting stuff among the new music that's coming out. I do like Sigur Rós, but mostly I've been listening to like Chick Corea, James Brown, Kato Twins. I like taking walks. Like in New York, it's a good place because it's a good place for walking. And I like to go to small museums and just big museums too. And I read. I have to read a lot of books in my house. I like novels mainly. I usually have one Japanese one and one English one. And the Japanese one is like a book of teachings by shamans. Mm-hmm. And the one in English is called Our Bastard Tongue. It talks about the origins of the English language. Food. Anything spicy? Like Vietnamese food, Thai food, Chinese like Sichuan food. And it's also a treat for me because I can't really eat spicy food when I'm singing and we're doing a lot of work. So when I have like a day off or 2 days off, and when I'm not recording or singing, I get to go out and eat as much like spicy stuff as I want, and then I feel really my stress just like goes off. Lately, I've been buying a lot of stuff on iTunes. But then some CDs are really hard to find, like really old stuff from like the 60s. So then I go to like Amazon to order CDs. I don't go to CD stores that much. Although I go to Borders, the big bookstore. I have like a Borders rewards card. and they have CDs there, so I do shop there occasionally. I don't watch TV much, and I really don't watch TV dramas. I don't think I've ever watched a TV drama like all the way through. I watch like news shows and like Conan O'Brien and Law and Order. Law and Order I do watch. It's my favorite show. Yes. Family Guy is my favorite. That's my favorite.